All right. So the weekend box numbers are in. This is just the estimate. I probably should title this estimate, but the weekend box number estimates are in. And once again, two new movies came out this weekend. And as you can see, they are number one and two. I really don't care about either of these films, honestly. I I, I don't know. This one seemed more interesting to me because it's probably more of a mystery. I don't know if this one seems more cartoonish, but but again, out of the movies that's already been out, Mufasa did come in number one. But because these two movies just came out, Mufasa dropped down to third place. So if Mufasa came out this weekend with these numbers, Mufasa would have been in first place. But as we see from the numbers, once again, Mufasa has made far more than Sonic 3. And if you look at the domestic totals, you can see they are nearly neck and neck. Now, here's the thing about these numbers. If you look at them, they are all green. All the way down here, they are green. That's because they are still being calculated. They are just estimates. They are not the full numbers. This is just estimates. And here, same thing. These are all just estimates. They're still being calculated. You see, some are fully probably done calculating, but even still, these numbers can change. That's why they're you see all of them in blue. Then you see the new this week. You see these movies are in yellow. These are all new movies. These just came out. So again, look at the numbers. You go based on a movie that has been out for over a week. Mufasa coming in number one. One of them days coming in number two. Flight Risk has dropped down to number three, and Sonic 3 has dropped down to number four. Again, these are movies that's been out. Moana is still in it, which is surprising. Pleasantly, I'm more pleasantly surprised, but still surprising how it's still in it. And a complete unknown, which I I think made far more than it cost them to make. I have to look this up again, but I think they made profits off this movie because again, people don't know. Uh, Domestically, movies do not get anywhere close to what people think they do. The first 2 to 4 weeks, movies get 100% ticket sales, depending on the contract. But the first 2 to 4 weeks, they get 100% ticket sales domestically. That's in the United States. If you want to be more specific, but after that, then movie theaters start getting slightly more. But overall, no matter which one, movie theaters get between 0 to 20% of ticket sales. They allow down the line, it started to grow more. So after 2 to 4 weeks, then they start slowly getting up to that 20% number. On average, they take 15% on average. Okay. What people keep saying about movie theater taking 40%, that's a lie. And people like, well, after somebody literally said after COVID, the numbers have changed. Movie studio realize they can make more money by not putting the movie on at the movie theaters. They literally just show whatever you pay for per ticket at the movie theater, they can literally put that online, charge you the price of one ticket for streaming the thing for a month, just for one ticket. And if they got that much from movie from just streaming online, they can easily just stream everything online and charge that whatever amount. They could charge you the equivalent of 3, 4 tickets, 2, 3, 4 tickets, depends, and still they will get 100% of all of that money. So this idea that movie theaters are getting a large chunk of it is not true. It's not true. So let's look at the updated numbers. Also, the international numbers are in as well. So when you look at the Mufasa Lion King first, as I always do, I try to keep these in order. You can look at the domestic and international total. Mufasa Lion King saw a, a over the oh okay. I have to look at this again, but over the weekend, it saw roughly a 6 million 6 point was 6.6 to 6 points. Sorry, it's 6.6 to 7 million jump. Again, the numbers are still being calculated. That's why they look like this. And that's why they are blue. So this can jump. Any of this can jump by another million, or all of it total can jump by another million over the weekend. We don't know yet, but from past weekends, what we saw was Mufasa numbers. This number can jump, go up. All of these numbers can change. So many times where Mufasa was like, okay, this is what we estimate, and then the first number is just like, okay. So what really happened is it made 2 million. The first number changed, and I'm like, oh, so that's a big jump. So with that being said, you look at the numbers from here, and then you look at Sonic 3 domestic number. You see, it's roughly 1 million difference. I haven't refreshed it, so I don't know if any updated, but it's roughly a 1 million difference. Here and here, you see they're both open. We'll go down here. Look at what Sonic 3 open, and look at what Mufasa had open. Right? This is roughly a $25 million lead for Sonic, roughly. And now look at them, $1 million difference, which Mufasa makes more than Sonic, 1 million more than Sonic this coming week from from Monday to Thursday. Mufasa's gonna take the lead because that's what keep happening. Mufasa makes $3 to $4 million over the weekend and make what $2 to $3 million more than Sonic over the week and just take the lead every week. So for people who keep saying no, Sonic won, Sonic won, Sonic won, Sonic had a good weekend. Again, I will go to the numbers here to show you. I always show this because people are always denying. New international numbers are in. I'm gonna go over that soon. Sonic had a good weekend. First weekend, Sonic won that, and that carried over to win the week. Second weekend, Mufasa did come in second place, but that's a difference. Again, Mufasa came in second place on the first weekend, but Mufasa came in first place on 2 weeks after that. Then came back in first place 2 weeks ago, and it was in second place for both the weekends around that, and now it's finally dropped to third place. This weekend, it looks like Mufasa is gonna come in at third place again. But again, you look at the movies that just came out and the movie that came out more recently, but somehow Mufasa is still making more than all of those movies, and it just straight up just crushed Sonic. So when the numbers fully updated, which again they always update on Monday, late Monday, Tuesday, and they also get the Monday, Tuesday numbers coming in. That's when we know where it's going to sit. And my guess was again, my guess was at early as Friday. Friday's past. We have all of the numbers in or the estimates in. And my early guess was Friday. My actual guess was Sunday to Monday. We on Sunday right now. So my guess was correct. That is either gonna be Mufasa take the lead Sunday, or it's gonna be Mufasa gonna be close to taking the lead. That was my earliest guess. My guess was Sunday it was gonna happen. My latest guess would have been Thursday because if Mufasa came in around a million to below a million, over the next 4 days, Mufasa is going to slowly chip away at that million. Over the next 4 to 5 days, Mufasa is going to slowly chip away at that million. And by Thursday to Friday, it will take the lead, which is look like that might be the case. But at the same time, we don't know what's going to happen over the weekend. It could take the lead over this weekend. But before the 4th of July weekend come out and all of for the new Captain American come out, Mufasa is going to take the lead and a win, and Sonic is not gonna even come close. Now we look at the international numbers; they did take a jump, and I'm gonna go over how much they went up by my calculations. Some people calculate them differently, but I try to go from what was previous here to what it is now. So I try to go week by week, where some people calculate differently depending on when you start and everything. But I try to keep week to week. So let's go over. I'm going to keep these up because sometimes I'll close them out and then have to come right back to it. So here's my estimates on what I put up. It said 27 minutes, but I did this over almost an hour ago. I started writing this over an hour ago. I finished, but here's the funny thing that happened. While I was writing this, a lot of the numbers updated. So let me try to pull it up for this weekend. Some of the numbers updated, and I had to go back and correct this. I think these numbers that back was updated, and I had to correct them. So before I hit enter, I refreshed everything and saw these number updated. So some of the numbers may be off from what actually show up here because I corrected them. I tried to correct everything. When I was typing, I used the numbers that was there, and then I refreshed and saw that the numbers updated. These last numbers started coming in and being calculated. So that's probably why there's some discrepancy. Normally I wait a little longer before doing it, but I started doing the calculation early. Oh, new domestic total. Roughly 6.1. This could jump to 6.2. This could jump to 6.5. We don't know yet. From what other people have calculated, it was roughly 6.6. So yeah, there's a good chance this is going to jump. And Sonic was roughly 3.2. This is where it fall line. Again, this can go up or down. Most weekends, I see Mufasa take a big jump upwards and Sonic take a big chop downwards. So again, if this jump up 5 million and this, stay the same or drop down, that's increased Mufasa lead over the weekend, which means Mufasa could take the lead just today with Sunday's numbers in. But if this jump up to 7 million, well, Mufasa won. That's what I'm saying. Don't know where these numbers are going to actually end up. This is just, again, estimate. But here are the calculations. Mufasa made 2.88 million more than signing three. That number could jump up to 3 to 4 million, as I said here. Don't know yet. The numbers are still being calculated. New domestic total. You can see it's so close. It's like I said, 1 million difference. 1.03 million difference. The number, while I was typing this, these last numbers did update. So it changed slightly, but yeah, it's about that same. I tried to correct it, but hopefully everything came out correct. But again, Sonic had a 24 $25 million lead, and it's now down to one. That means Mufasa is going to take the lead. If the numbers get updated, and Mufasa take a big jump, if any of these numbers go up big, this number go up by me, Mufasa take a lead. This go up by 5, even 9, whatever. Mufasa can still have a chance to lead. So all of this could go up. And if these numbers drop down, and this go up by 8, and this number go down to 0 or below, Mufasa is going to take the lead. And so many more opportunities for Mufasa to take the lead when the numbers are done. Okay. International numbers came in. Mufasa makes 16, almost 70. Again, this is another thing. The international numbers are not total. These are still estimate. When I tried to do it here, I don't know, but roughly 17 million. This can, again, these numbers can go up. All of these numbers can go up and put it at 17 million. Same with Sonic, but Sonic can also go down more. Fox can also go down more. You don't know yet, but from all of the past weekends, everything, Mufasa usually go up more. Sonic usually go down more. Sometimes Sonic will go up, but not as much as Mufasa go up. So roughly 17 million. Mufasa made roughly 17 million more. Sonic made roughly 11 million more. Don't know where the numbers are going to end up, but it's roughly that. And I say this because my estimate will put in between 5 to 10 million. So it may slightly more. But again, I always say this, my estimates are based on this right here. Not this. This one down here. This and what it could be. This is for Sonic is always in 1-on-1, so this is a minimum. So it could have been 5 to 10, but sometimes you have to double this and get the high end. Sonic make almost double that, but again, Mufasa, this is what Mufasa made last week. It made 17, so it made 6 million more than what it did here. Now, with that being said, we look at the total for Sonic. It's finally flipped, and international is now more than domestic. But again, these numbers have not been fully calculated. This number can change at any time. But it finally flipped, but it's still 50-50 because all of these numbers are not fully calculated. Again, that's why I have to go to here. That's why these numbers at the bottom are still blue. They are not fully calculated. The number can go up and down, and this can end up being 50-50. It can literally be so close that it's 50-50 because the back numbers can be so small enough to where it doesn't change the 10th digit here. So again, that's what could happen. Both of them. Plus, even if this have the slight lead over the week, this can just catch up to this before it get international update next weekend. But for Mufasa, it's still roughly 2-1. I mean, it'll be 66%, but it's still roughly 2-1, and Mufasa does internet. Now, Mufasa has not been making 2-1 internationally, but it's still making slightly more than Sonic 3 by roughly 5 to 6 million, as I calculated here. Did I do that? But yeah, okay, 4.5. So roughly 5 to 6 million. Again, numbers haven't been updated. When they updated, this can jump up to 6 million. New total. We look here. These are the new totals. Mufasa at 6,653,000,000. Again, these numbers can go up or down. This can go up by a whole million. Sonic new total 462 million. Check here. That's about the same here and here. Yeah, it's about the same here. I thought there was a 4 here over here. I thought it was a 4 over here, but it's about the same. So, with the new total, Mufasa Lee has grown as I predicted. Because I notice every week Mufasa will take a bigger lead on Sonic by 10 million. Last week, if I had it up, I can pull up last week's number. This number was 8. The week before it was a 7 and 6. because over the week it went from 6 million to 7 million, or 60 million to 70 million, and jumped past 70 million. And before that, it was like 50, 40 to 50. Before that, it was like 20 to 40, and it just kept going up like that. Now it's slowing down, but with these numbers that I am seeing and everything, I'm going to say Mufasa Lee internationally is going to hit roughly around 200 million by the end of all of this. Sorry, not internationally, total. So Mufasa is going to hit roughly 200 million more than Sonic by total. Now, something I just started to do is I've been taking Mufasa international number and put it on Sonic and see how it come in, and it increased. Now it was roughly like before it was like 90%, then roughly 91%, then now it's 93.5%. I say 0.5 because it you round it. It's finally here. These last numbers are finally close enough to me to say it's confidently it's going to be 5.5%. No matter if any of these numbers change, it's roughly going to be 93.5%. If this continues, Mufasa can end up with 95% more of Sonic 3 international number. If Sonic 3 get pulled too soon and Mufasa stay out another week or two or a month, that can happen. Mufasa can actually end up with 95% of Sonic 3 total in just internet. Like I keep telling Sonic fans, when you come after the king, just don't. It'll be better. It'll be better for Sonic if they literally open up 2 weeks apart. Like it would have been so much better for Sonic. Had it come out sooner or take 2 weeks, just don't open up. If you trying to open up a movie or a new movie when Lilo and Stitch remake come out, just wait. Come out 2 weeks after. Just push it back 2 weeks. I don't. I just want you to. It'll be safer for you to do that. If you doing what was the other movie? I can't remember. There's another movie that come out next year for Disney. Is it Moana? I have to look it up again. Uh, uh, Also, look, 22. Like again, people keep saying that they don't make not making that men's movie. So, Snow White. If you're gonna come out next, yeah, next month with Snow White, just just don't. Because again, this movie, people are trying to attack this movie, but every single one of these Lion King, Disney movie did do well. Now you can't say Mulan and Cruella didn't do well because of COVID. That's understandable. But you also have to look at what happened on Disney Plus because these two movies they bring a lot of people to buy Disney Plus. This movie did well. All of these movies did well, like on Disney Plus or at at the movie theater. Even this movie, again, people are trying to say it didn't do well. Look at the numbers. Yeah, this is what it made. It needed to make what is two 480 to double that. It made well past 40. And people are like it need to make 2.5. No movie need to make 2.5. Also, this number is actually with the budget and the marketing calculated. This is a total number. That's the total number with everything calculated. So it's much lower. So if you're gonna try to come out going Snow White, for all the hate I'm seeing, people are like, this movie is gonna tank. I'm sorry to tell you, not a single one of these movies tanked. You can say Moana had tanked at the box office, but it was a limited release. You could say Cruella might have tanked at the box office, but again, limited release. Like and it still did pretty well. Still make more than twice the budget. It was limited release due to COVID, but it still did well. Lion King did well. This Maleficent, look, more than twice the budget. You have to go all the way back to here to even count one that didn't make twice the budget. Every single one I looked at, I can look at them again. Look, more than twice the budget. That's all they need to hit. Even Alice through the Looking Glass, which, eh, roughly twice the budget. This is one I can't even put in a flop category because marketing for this wasn't high. But it made nearly twice the budget. It was slightly off, and then from what we know, this can actually end up being lower. We don't know yet. They didn't release any of the full stuff, but it's still I can't say that's a flop. Sorcerer Apprentice did not come close to making twice the budget, so I can't say this is your best to say a flop. But even that still made bank. So people are saying Snow White is gonna be a flop. I don't think so. I think it's gonna it's gonna make more than the budget. That's for sure. And even here, estimating this budget, it's gonna make far more than budget. How much more? Don't know. But best bet is double, so it's gonna make roughly 500 million. But again, this is just based on early estimates. People are saying this movie can make $100,000 on opening weekend. Well, I don't know if that's possible. It could happen. That's what people are estimating. It really could do that. It could make 200 million opening weekend. It could do that. With that and with the international league and everything, it could easily do that opening week. But it also can do what Mufasa did and start out low and then just ramp up. It could do both of them. Lilo and Stitch, people are doing it for the same thing for Lilo and Stitch. I guarantee you, you do not want to go up against Lilo and Stitch. I'm sorry to tell you. Lilo and Stitch is just a powerhouse. Especially after all the shows and stuff. Even I know Lilo and Stitch was like, you have to give that high 90s to a 100. If you can give higher than 100, you do that. But you you just don't want to mess with you. That that the shows were too good. The early movie, while the early movie didn't do as well as a lot of people want to believe, but it still did pretty well. It just, I'm going back to it. It just like look, you can see it bringing so much, but again, it didn't do the movie didn't do well, but it just kept hitting with other stuff. Let me see if I can pull up the we don't this too. And I find it. I thought it was like will have like sequel here, but I'm not seeing it. But 2 6. Let me see. Oh, same voice actor. Nice. See now. See, just knowing that it's the same voice actor from the previous one. Yeah, no, but this is just too funny. Lilo Sticks 2. See, did it go to video or to theaters? Cause I thought one of them. Yeah, this one went straight to theater. I thought one of them. Thought one of them was also went to. Huh. But I know the series were good. I thought one of them went to. Which one? Another series that was good. It's kind of funny. All right. There was the end. There was the end of the series movie, and it was good. It was just this is just too funny. Also, I this was so weird. So weird. It was interesting, but it's just weird. But yeah, going up against Leon and Stitch is like again, even that movie can have problems because Stitch is very crass, so you got to be careful about it. Moana, Moana, even Moana getting live action. So and look how when it was announced, April, it was announced by The Rock on YouTube, right? It was announced in April. Look at when it come out. They gave it. They gave them. Hey, not this one. They gave them what? April to yeah. They gave them over 3 years to make it. Whatever. So it was. This is what I'm saying. It was announced. It was probably start pro, the development started before all of this, and then the production and everything happened over these 3 years. The Rock is actually producing this. I didn't know that. Huh. So he's producing, and oh, man, see, this is what I'm saying. People are like attacking The Rock, say he's not really a good actor. So he produced. Look, he starred in it and he produced it, and like it. The Rock can make hits, and then they're doing Hercules. Oh, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, maybe the rest of the cast. This one's kind of stretching. Bambi, okay, don't do the Bambi. Tangelo, that's gonna be another one because again, how well it did. Made near no, it made more than double its budget. Bambi, I just just no. Look at the budget and look at what it made. Bad news, so much less. Aristocrat, this one is iffy, but again, 4 million budget and did well, so this one is kind of iffy. But I have to give the Aristocrat some credit because look how well, where is it? Later in Tramp. Oh, it doesn't show the how much it made. But it I remember this was in theaters and it did well. I think it did like over 100 to 200,000, 200 million. But it's not showing up on here. It launched in streaming and everything, but from what they calculated, it made roughly 200 million because it's in stream. So uh one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four. Five movies went to Disney Plus and did well. The rest of them came on theater stuff, but again, yeah. With everything being said, I'm still saying Mufasa is about to take a lead today based on the numbers. We don't know where they're gonna fall because again, these numbers are still being calculated. See, I think this number changed. I don't know. So I have to look at previously and what it is now. But Mufasa is either going to take the lead by the end when everything's done calculate today. It could take the lead by Tuesday, or it could wait out and take the lead by Thursday. Either way, it's going to take a lead in the win. Sorry, Sonic fans, you just shouldn't have came at Mufasa. You should. They were talking a lot because Sonic 3 opened out really strong. But I kept telling them, don't rush it. Mufasa is going to come back. If you notice, a lot of Disney movies did that. People were saying Moana. I probably should pull up those. People were saying Moana 2 is going to be a flop, and now look at it. People were saying it was going to be a flop, and look at what happened. Started out strong. It just and it started out strong. We get people before it even come in. People were like, "It's gonna flop. It's not gonna do well." And then that uh Wednesday, it just jump up, and then it jump up again. That Friday, look at that. See how it makes so much more during a week, and then during the weekend, and then how it dropped during the week, then it just jump up again during the weekend. This is how what happens with moving. This is why I say they can make two. They make roughly 2 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3 during a week, and was 3 to 5 during a weekend because weekend more people go to the movies there because they don't have to work and stuff. So, and even down here, it's still making up for me. This number can jump to over me. We don't know yet, but with everything being said, another $1 million box office hit for Disney, $1 billion box office hit. Sonic, again, I'm going to keep saying this because now that the numbers are in, I don't think Sonic 3 is going to hit 500 million, but every every week it's slowly becoming possible that we're going to hit 500 million. Is it going to happen? I'm still saying it's not likely to happen. It's going to come close, but it's not likely. Oh, I did it. Let pull up box office. Let's look at before I go. Let's look at where things sit now with the update. Yep, Sonic 3 had jump over Gladiator. I thought it was gonna happen and it did happen. Gladiator, I believe, was pulled recently. So trying to get to the bottom. Yep, it was pulled recently. Doesn't have any. It was pulled this Thursday, so Sonic 3 has finally jumped over it. So internationally, I don't know if it's done internationally, but yeah, it was pulled recently, and Sonic 3 has jumped over it. Will Sonic 3 take? Will Sonic 3 take the number 10 spot? I doubt it because again, it made what did Sonic 3 made over this week? Week box office it made 3. Last week it made 5. It could drop down to 2 to 1 this weekend or over this week. And even with the weekend box office number, oh sorry, that was the weekend. This is the weekend box office. This week, last week it made 6, going from 12 to 6, and this week it can drop from with everything plus this number, it can drop down to 5 to 4 with these numbers. So 5 to 4, it made 11, 10 to it's made 10 to 13 internationally. So with the weekly numbers being 6, 13, roughly 18 to 19, so 20 million. And here it made 12.6. So that's 12.6, 17, roughly 17.9. So yeah, yeah, it's gonna make it's like a 40% drop over the week. This can happen again. This can drop down. I mean, with these number as it is now, I don't think it'll be another 40%. because this is already at 3. But again, this can drop down to just this can drop down to 2 million. Don't know yet. These numbers can all just disappear and this be 2 million. This also like wherever these numbers are complete, that's when we're gonna know how it's gonna do over the week. Because if you look at the weekend number, this made 5 here for the last weekend. This made 6 in total for last week. Starting not this Friday that just passed, but the previous Friday. So it made 6 in total. I mean, it made 1 million just over one something over the week, right? If you look at how it did, let's do a calculation and see if I add the difference that it made over the week to the weekend and see where it falls. So, oh nope, oh, hit the wrong thing. Copy. Now let's use again. This is estimate. This is not the total number. So plus this. Oh, what went wrong? Oh, did I add it up accidentally previously? I probably added it up. Did I? I think I did. Accidentally add, and then I take what I have here. Yes, that's correct. They add it to here and see what it come in. 4.6. 4.6. Take this 4.6. Times 2. I'm going to give it the highest. So it can make 4.6, it can make 400 or 4 million. Time it by 2 and see 8 plus 4, that's 12. So roughly, oh, shoot. So, 4, yeah, 12 to 13 internationally. So this plus this. Uh, if one section have comments, the other one needs. So 13. No, I can't give it that because the new internet totals came in at 11. So 13 is too high. So it can make 9. That's the highest I could give it. It's 9. Like I would normally just like okay, add the two totals together and see what it come out with. But the highest I can give it is roughly 9. This is the highest I can give it, roughly 9 total. So roughly 9 million can make 9 million in total international and domestic. So again, it made 11 plus this, made 16 total. But Mufasa made far more. You can see the calculation. But going from 11 to 13, and with everything, the way the numbers keep going, I don't think it'll hit 13. I think internationally it's going to hit roughly 9 plus the week number. So that's 4. That's 13. It have to hit 20 for 4 weeks to come, or roughly 20. Well, 19 to 20 for 4 weeks to hit uh 500,000. Now, if they keep it out longer, which it probably happened with the way that these numbers are slowly dropping, they keep it out longer, it could hit that. If they keep it out longer. Will it? Perhaps, perhaps not. It's hard to tell. But if they keep this out longer, and then Disney keep out Sonic 3 longer or Mufasa longer, yeah, Mufasa's just gonna take the lead and increase the lead, and then like if Mufasa stay out longer, this is gonna hit $700. If Mufasa stay out even longer, it can hit 750, close to 800. That's another hit. So based on everything, now the last little part was just me. My guess is estimating everything, so don't really know yet. But anyway, with everything being calculated, like Sonic lost domestic box office total and international total and total overall with Mufasa at one. Again, Sonic fan, you talk too much game at the start with, and this is what you get. You ran your mouth, you f around, you found out. Anyway, later.